questioned execution of Mikal Mahdi by firing squad. The execution of Mikal Mahdi by firing squad in South Carolina is now under intense scrutiny. Attorneys representing Mahdi are claiming the execution was botched, resulting in unnecessary and prolonged suffering. Mahdi had chosen the firing squad as his method of execution, opting for it over lethal injection or electrocution. Give a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Dr. Jonathan Arden, a forensic pathologist hired by Mahdi's legal team, conducted a review of the official autopsy report. His conclusion was stark. The bullets struck Mahdi lower than intended, leading to a drawn-out and agonizing death. The autopsy revealed only 2 distinct bullet wounds, despite the presence of 3 shooters in the firing squad. This suggests that the shooters missed the intended target area, which was the region of the heart. The internal injuries sustained by Mahdi indicate a more prolonged death process than what is considered acceptable. Dr. Arden estimates that Mahdi likely remained conscious for a period of 30 to 60 seconds after being shot. During this time, Mahdi would have endured excruciating pain and experienced what is described as air hunger. This raises serious questions about the efficacy and humaneness of the execution. The findings challenge the state's assertion that the execution was carried out according to protocol. Mahdi's attorneys argue that the state of South Carolina failed to carry out the execution as intended. They contend that the firing squad did not accurately target the heart, leading to a violation of Mahdi's rights. The attorneys have also voiced criticism of the thoroughness of the official autopsy. Specifically, they point to the lack of X-rays to verify the bullet paths within Mahdi's body. They also cite the limited number of photos taken of the body and the wounds as a cause for concern. The attorneys further note the failure to examine Mahdi's clothing to determine the precise placement of the target. The official autopsy claimed that 2 bullets entered through the same hole, a claim that Dr. Arden found highly improbable. The extensive damage to Mahdi's liver and pancreas further indicates an incorrect bullet trajectory. These discrepancies raise serious doubts about the accuracy and reliability of the official account. Brad Sigmund was the first man executed by firing squad in South Carolina after the state reinstated the method. Sigmund's autopsy revealed 3 distinct bullet wounds and an obliterated heart. This stands in stark contrast to the findings in Mahdi's case. Sigmund's autopsy also included X-rays and a thorough examination of his clothing, providing a more comprehensive record. Mahdi's autopsy lacked this level of detail, raising questions about the standards applied in each case. The differences in the autopsy procedures highlight potential inconsistencies in the state's execution protocols. The lack of thoroughness in Mahdi's autopsy raises serious questions about the training and oversight of the execution process. Apparent errors in how the execution was carried out suggest systemic issues. These issues demand immediate attention and investigation. The state's responsibility is to ensure that executions are carried out humanely and according to established protocols. The concerns surrounding Mahdi's execution undermine public trust in the justice system. A thorough review of the training procedures and oversight mechanisms is essential to prevent future incidents. Adding to the controversy, Mahdi's body was cremated shortly after the initial autopsy. This cremation prevented the possibility of a second independent autopsy. This decision has been criticized by Mahdi's attorneys, who argue that it further obscures the truth about the execution. The cremation eliminates the opportunity for further investigation and analysis. It also raises questions about the state's transparency in this matter. The inability to conduct a second autopsy leaves many unanswered questions about the circumstances surrounding Mahdi's death. South Carolina is one of the few states that allows inmates to choose their method of execution. This choice is intended to avoid what some perceive as more inhumane methods, such as lethal injection. However, Mahdi's lawyers argue that the botched execution undermines the very purpose of this choice provision. If the chosen method is not carried out humanely, the choice becomes meaningless. Understanding how the botch occurred is essential for the choice to have any real significance. The state must ensure that all execution methods are administered with the utmost care and precision. The case of Mikal Mahdi underscores the critical importance of humane execution methods. Ensuring that the chosen method is carried out humanely is paramount. The details surrounding Mahdi's execution raise serious concerns about the state's ability to meet this standard. Currently, 26 people remain on South Carolina's death row. Steven Stanko is likely to be scheduled to die in June. The questions surrounding Mahdi's execution must be addressed to ensure that future executions are carried out in a manner that respects human dignity and adheres to legal standards.